Shalom. First off, I want to give all praise to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakah HaKodash. All right, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well, and peace and salutation to the ahchyam that's pushing this word in truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. This is the brother Zion Amath from the GMS Detroit by Camp. All right, coming to you with another video, dealing with, this nightmare, so-called American dream, which is a nightmare to the hopeful elect, to the men of the Lord, the men that go out in sincerity and truth, and push this word, the ones that sign their crime to get the fuck out of here, But I just want to hone in on the ideal that that this life that we live in is actually just a dream, and the Most High, when he rescue us, when he redeem us, from this hellhole and destroying this place by thermonuclear fire, that's what we're gonna say. The Most High is gonna, wipe the tears from our eyes and console us and comfort us. We're gonna be able to see the Most High face to face. And it's like everything that's going on now, it's gonna literally feel like a dream. We're not gonna have the burden or those memories of this wicked ass kingdom. It's just like what's the guy? This wicked nigga B.I.G. When you say it was all a dream, but hey, that's what we say through the spirit, that all this shit is a dream, it's fictitious, because hey, Esau is not really, he's not the one that was set up from the beginning to be ruling the world, ruling the earth. But these things had to play out so that we can get our shot at ruling the kingdom of heaven in righteousness, But I'm just gonna read a few scriptures because what made me think of this topic is that I saw a video on the World Star. You had certain physicists and scientists, with their pseudoscience anyway. It's not really science, but they was coming out saying that they have certain research that leads them to believe that life as we know it is basically a computer simulation, and that we're all, basically alluding to the fact that basically we're avatars in a grand scheme, which is basically is true. We are in a simulation, because this is not how life is to be. This is not how the men of the Lord are supposed. This is not how the Israelites are supposed to be living. This is not our life. This is not was ordained for us. We're supposed to be a nation of kings and priests ruling. Right? We're not supposed to be subject to these other nations in no form or fashion. And even Jake in his lowest state, he has a idea of that. He's supposed to be basically running shit, calling shots. You have Jake that have they'll say Jake has a problem with authority. Because we understand through the spirit that we the authority. So no, I'm not about to, listen to the bullshit any of these heathen nations got to say. Down to the from kids growing up, where, they have a so-called discipline problem. They may not want to listen to the teacher. It might be an Edomite teacher, a Moabite teacher. I want to listen to what you teaching me, because one, the shit that you teach me is nonsense, all right? And, you don't have nothing in common with me. Growing up to, to men, where it's dealing with the police, security, or, your supervisor, your manager at your job, like we only play along just to save face, just basically to survive in this fake society, in this simulation, because like I say, we supposed to be really, the tables are supposed to be turned around. We supposed to be on top. We the ones, when I say we, I'm talking about Negroes, Latins, and Native Americans. We the ones that's supposed to have our foot on the neck of our enemies. We ain't supposed to be listening to these heathen, or walking to their beat, or how can I say, basically, we just ain't supposed to be rude by these motherfuckers. These people are nobody, as the scriptures say. They equated to spittle, so, we not supposed to be listening to these motherfuckers. We supposed to listen to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, and that's it. Alright, that's our plug. That's our power source. Alright? That's who we give the honor and glory to. But we in a year of prophecy, and hey, man, America is going down. It's right around the corner, and we just ready to wake up from this nightmare, from this dream. Alright, so I'm gonna read a few scripts, and I was gonna play a video, touching on the point, and I'm gonna close out. But this is Job 20, and I'm gonna start at 4. Knowest thou not this? Of old, since man was placed upon earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment. And that's a fact of life. That this, what Esau ruling at this day and time, it's only been what, roughly 500 years, which in the eyes of the Most High, that's just only half a day. That's a moment in the spiritual world. You know what I'm saying? Shit, you can what, a half a day in this world, what you can, get up, have some breakfast, maybe go make a few runs, come back, take a nap, and shit, hey, half the day be gone. A lot of times brothers say, like, where does the time go? Because, hey, the Most High, he's speeding up the time right now for the elect's sake. Otherwise it wouldn't be no flesh to save with this wicked ass devil ruling. That's why the triumphant of the wicked is short. He can't, you can't get this devil any time to be running shit, because if he did, he'll kill humanity his damn self. He set many examples showing that, by literally poisoning the water, putting drugs, so-called prescription drugs of all sorts, so-called legal and illegal, all right, putting literally poison in the water, all right, putting fluoride in the water, which is rat poisoning, okay. You got these certain big name companies that pay, these lawmakers, the legislation, all right, to basically, it's basically a handout, it's a bribe, to basically to look the other way, because you have a lot of these companies that they experiment. All right, and basically all that waste, they got to go somewhere when they experiment with all these drugs. All right, which is basically witchcraft. All right, and what do? They dump it in the fucking water. Sometimes it's on. Well, a lot of how can I say? It's a lot of times they do it on purpose as a test to see how the people will react. When they drink the water, when they bathe in and shower in it. All right, this devil, he has no right to be ruling. All right, he don't know how he don't know how to maintain life. All right, he's the harbinger of death. All right, he's the death angel, if you will. This motherfucker is is seeking to kill or to murder the whole world single-handedly, and just be so that the earth can just be left for himself, you know. But so like I don't want to ramble. But let me read on. This is verse 6. It say, though his excellency mount up to the heavens, and his head reach unto the clouds, yet he shall perish forever, like his own dung. They which have seen him shall say, where is he? You know, that's going to be beautiful to be able to say that. You know, you ain't gonna see a so-called white person anymore, right? You ain't gonna be your eyes will not be will not be ruined with the sight of a Edomite. All right, looking at they just, you know, that flesh, that uncut flesh, and they fake ass smirks. All right, you're not gonna have to look upon that anymore. You know, of that cursed thing. You know, it's gonna be beautiful. Like, damn, wasn't it some so-called white people? Damn, did they used to rule? Like, did they have us in slavery? You know, did they run a place called America? Like, you know, with the so-called eagle and this and that? Like, nah, man, I don't know. Like, shit, I don't know. I can't remember. Pour me another drink. You know, because we gonna be about order and having a good time and righteousness. You know, this place is gonna be. Hey, man, we got bigger, better things ahead of us. You know, it say yet, he shall fly away. He shall fly away as a dream. It shall not be found. Yea, he shall be chased away as a vision of the night. That's right. You know. Hey, ultimately, yeah, when we put him in slavery, all right, and he serve his 1,000-year sentence of hardcore slavery, all right, we gonna Obadiah 118 that ass, all right. He gonna get Obadiah 118 for brothers that know, and if you don't know, look it up, all right. And hey, like I said, that so-called white image is out of here, okay. He gonna perish like his own dung. Just like you shit in the toilet. Alright? Just to be distinct. Just like you shit in the toilet and you flush that shit. That shit is gone. It's out of here. It's gone forever. You know, it's gone to wherever it go. To whatever city waste site it goes to. You know, you don't care about that shit. You're not thinking about it. Alright? That's how these white people gonna be. Obadiah 118 that ass. Alright. It says, the eye also which saw him shall see him no more, neither shall his place any more behold him. Okay. You know, you're not, like I say, your eyes would not be ruined with the likeness of a devil. You know? You won't have that you know, just the curses of like we're under the curses right now. You know what I'm saying? And just seeing like like I say, just, you know, you working on the job and just the presence of that Edomite coming by as if, you know, he has some authority and, oh, you gotta stay busy, you gotta make it look like you working. And that you want to work, that you want to be there because you don't want this devil, you know, saying something sideways, you know what I'm saying, which can escalate into something else. Or, you know, you don't want to, you know, basically get like a bad report, you know, about his Edomite. Like, we ain't gonna have to worry about none of that shit in the kingdom, you know? We gonna do what we want to do, all right? Because the world is ours. The kingdom of heaven is for the Israelites, all right? Shit. Another script I want to get is let me grab. This is Isaiah. This is Isaiah 29. I'll start at. Let's see, Salakia. Okay, I'll start at 7. I just want to get to the point. And the multitude of all the nations that fight against Ariel. Ariel is basically another name for Israel. All right. Even all that fight against her and her munition and that distress her shall be as a dream of a night vision. Okay. Hey, all these heathens, man, they gonna be out of here in the sense that, basically in the capacity that they have now, because you have Esau and then you got the other nations right behind him, running shit, they got a certain amount of rulership, if you will. They able to come over here to America from foreign countries and set up shop, basically with no restraint. Esau, Salaki, Negroes, Blacks, and Native Americans, y'all can't do that here. I don't care how good your credit is, all right, what type of collateral, all right, or any of your financial credentials or portfolio. No matter if you got, 401k and you got several bank accounts and all that shit, With this devil ruling, you still a nigga, and that's it. That's all he see, and that's all he know. All right, so you're not gonna get the same opportunities that these heathens would get, coming over here. These heathens can come over here from nothing, all right, and climb to the top, because hey, Esau, he's got it out for us. He's our natural born enemy. He knows and understands that. That's why he works so hard to keep our people down, But and taking and keeping the name Israel, out of our thoughts, out of our mouth, because the moment that we get that and understand it, that's the end of his rulership. That's the end of him. Hey, that's the end of the American dream. That's when we begin to wake up, and put back on that skin. All right, put on that flesh upon our bones and standing up boldly in the face of this devil. Let him know that he's going down. It says, it shall even be as when an hungry man dreameth, and behold, he eateth, but he awaketh. So let me read that again. It shall even be as when a hungry man dreameth, and behold, he eateth, but he awaketh, and his soul is empty. Or as when a thirsty man dreameth, and behold, he drinketh, but awaketh, and behold, he is faint. Right. You might be having a good dream. You eating a big ass Dagwood sandwich. With all the fixings. It's just layered up. Bread, meat, and cheese. Bread, meat, and cheese just stacked up. You go to fill your belly and you actually taste of it and everything, But when you wake up from that dream, like, damn, I'm hungry. I'm hungry as hell. When the last time I ate? You know what I'm saying? Or drinking, having a nice, cool cup of water, or whatever your favorite beverage is, you go to drink it. It's satisfying in that dream, but when you wake up from that dream, you're like, damn, I'm thirsty. And that's literally sometimes how it be. When you wake up, your throat be dry. You might need a little sip of water or whatever. Hey, that's definitely how Esau's gonna be, He's just gonna be a figment of our imagination. All right, he's just gonna fade away. He's just gonna fade to black. All right. It says, but he awaketh, and behold, he is faint, and his soul have appetite. So shall the multitude of all nations be that fight against Mount Zion. God, all these nations ruling over us, that shit is gonna be a thing of the past. All right, they're gonna be put up under our foot because all nations are not gonna be destroyed. You know, just Esau is the one that's gonna be destroyed. But as for these other nations, they go into hardcore slavery as well. All right, and after the 1,000-year sentence, they'll be able to go back, to their respective lands, and they gonna still have to pay tribute to Israel. All right, they gonna have they gonna have to worship the Most High. All right, but the plot twist is that they gonna still go off. So that's basically gonna keep the Israelite man busy. That's gonna give us something to do by checking these other nations. That's gonna keep us on our toes and and give brothers some excitement. To police these other nations, checking their ass the moment they think about going off. Because we're gonna have that spiritual power. We're gonna know all these heathens' thoughts. All right. One more scripture I want to get is this is Psalms. Let's see, it's 126. Okay, this is Psalms 126 and 1. When Yahweh turned again the captivity of Zion, we were like them that dream. I think this is going back to when we came out of Babylon, and went into the Salakia, the Persian and Mede captivity. The Most High had set up Cyrus, for us to be able to build a temple and honor our the Heavenly Father. Even though he was a heathen, like it's set up in the spirit, to at least give us that liberty, to do that. So if it happened then, it's gonna happen again. It says, then was our mouth filled with laughter, and our tongue with singing. Then said they among the heathen, the Lord have done great things for them. Right, that's what these heathens that's what they said, and that's what they gonna say soon to come. When the Israelites are gonna have fame beyond belief. Right, our names in the kingdom are gonna ring bells. And all these heathens are gonna bow before us, and they gonna know that the Heavenly Father and His Son is with us. And not them. He's exclusively with us. All right, we gonna be the new world order. All right, in the kingdom to come. We the new world order. Kind. We gonna be that nation. Right, that's gonna have this whole world in order. That's gonna have it in check in righteousness. All right, it says, the Lord Yahweh have done great things for us, whereof we are glad. Turn again our captivity, O Yahweh, as the streams in the south, that they sow in tears. They that sow in tears shall reap in joy. He that goeth forth and weepeth bearing precious seed shall doubtless come again with rejoicing, bring his sheaves with him. Okay. So, man, we gonna have tears of joy. All right. For all the crying and sighing we doing now, we gonna have much laughter in the kingdom of heaven in great abundance. Like, man, the Lord is gonna know know what we're looking for, you know, before we even ask for it. He gonna already know. He made us, so he know exactly what we like. He know the women we like. You know, he knows our taste. Is the point, you know. So everything is just gonna be laid out for us, you know. Not even gonna have to ask. All right, and that's gonna be beautiful, you know. But again, basically, the Most High, He's gonna do away with this computer program, this simulation, all right. This way of playing the game, and He's gonna reboot. He's gonna refresh the screen, all right. He's gonna refresh and make things anew, to where the Israelites is gonna be the ones ruling, all right. So hey, you know, with that, I hope this was edifying. Before I close out, you know, I'm gonna play a quick video, all right. But I definitely want to say, you know, all praise to Yahweh, Bashim Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone that rule well. A piece of salutation to the ahchyam that's pushing his word in truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. Shalom.
What is life for Elon Musk?
As I get older, I find that question to be confusing or troubling. I think particularly when you see the advancement of something like video games. You know, like say 40 years ago, the most advanced video game would be like Pong, where you had like two rectangles and a dot. But now you can see a video game that's photorealistic and millions of people playing simultaneously, and you see where things are going with virtual reality. Then eventually those games will be indistinguishable from reality. They'll be so realistic, you will not be able to tell the difference between that game and the reality as we know it. How do we know that that didn't happen in the past? And that we're not in one of those games ourselves?
Tonight's topic is the universe a computer simulation? We've got some highly thoughtful, talented, respected people to weigh in on this.
The more I learned about later on as a physicist, the more struck I was that when you get deep down under the hood about how nature works, how can I be sure that this mathematical reality isn't actually some kind of game or simulation?
In my research, I had found this very strange thing, error correcting codes. Error correcting codes are what make browsers work. So why were they in the equations that I was studying about quarks and leptons and supersymmetry? And that's what brought me to this very stark realization that I could no longer say that people like Max were crazy.
So you're saying as you dig deeper, you find computer code writ in the fabric of the cosmos.
Computer code, strings of bits of ones and zeros.
We seem to see a pattern forming over here. Our universe is pixelated. A matter isn't as real and as solid as we'd hoped. Our reality can be shut down, and we are ultimately informational, virtual beings so comparable to a computer program that it isn't a big jump to accept that we are possibly... No, we are probably living in a computer simulation.
So the gun to a murderer so you can play video games?
Yeah, sure. I mean, if you spend all day shuffling words around, you can make anything sound bad, Morty. Here, check this out.
Shit! Oh, what the hell? Where am I?
55 years. Not bad, Morty.
Where's my wife?
Morty, you were just playing a game. It's called Roy. Snap out of it.
The guy who really started forcing scientists to take this a bit more seriously and gave this idea a bit more scientific street cred, I think, is Nick Bostrom, my fellow Swede, and Nick Bostrom.
We are almost certainly living in a simulation. It's a little bit complex, but it's really not more complex than most educated people could probably get their heads around if they thought about it for half an hour, kind of, if they actually tried.
You know, there is this interesting argument by your colleague at Oxford, Nick Bostrom. He argues that the notion of a simulated universe, what do you think about that?
I can't see how you could use it. I mean, I can't see how you would actually be sure that we're not.
If the simulation hypothesis is valid, then we open the door to eternal life and resurrection, and things that formerly have been discussed in the realm of religion. And the reason is really quite simple, because as long as I have a computer that's not damaged, I can always rerun the program.
If you're not sure at the end of the night whether you're actually simulated or not, my advice to you is go out there and live really interesting lives and do unexpected things so the simulators don't get bored and shut you down.
There you go. Add new sim. Let's make him neat. He's going to be outgoing to be a celebrity, because I want him to be a celebrity. Sure. Nice. Oh my god. That is freaking hilarious. What are you doing?